Hi everyone, this is week 8 video for the high school web design class, and for week 8 you guys have one assignment due and then you're going to start working on your project. So I have a couple of topics to cover in this video. One, how to do your storyboard, which is your assignment that's due, and then 2, how to start on your project. So to talk to you about how to do your storyboard, I'm going to go into the course and into where you're at on your project. And I want to call up this storyboarding page so I can talk about it. Storyboarding is something that all kinds of designers do. Web designers, game designers. It's basically the planning and the layout of your page. So I've put these this image up here, and we can kind of use it as a guide, but you're going to make your storyboard in Word, and basically I'll step through that with you. So I'm going to open up Word, and I'm going to just kind of minimize this window a little bit so we can kind of go back and forth to the other one. First thing you want to do is make your page a landscape, because your monitor is a landscape, not a portrait. So make your page a landscape, then it looks like this, right? And your website or your project is 4 or 5 pages on a career topic that you guys have submitted to me. And I've got some requirements here. No use of color on this project, because we're going to cover color theory after this project. So no color here. You're going to use tables for your layout. One of the things in web design that you want is the same look and feel on each page. So we want to use the same kind of layout on each page. You want your links in the same place on each page. And each page must have links to all of the pages. And each page must contain one appropriately sized image and a paragraph or 3 sentences written by you. So this is your work, right? So you start out like this, and then what you want to do is we're going to insert a table. And I was kind of looking at that table there, and let's just say we start out with something that's we'll do 4 by 4 to start with. And I said that, let's say, because you got 4 pages over here, and we can adjust those. Okay, hopefully we're back together now and the pause is no longer on. Alright, so I've got my table laid out. Now it's all squished up and I need to put some stuff in here. But if we kind of want to make it look like, let's say, this page, okay, we're going to start, and I want over on the left my links. So I'm going to go here and we'll type in home. Your link should say something other than page 1, page 2, page 3. I am doing that right now for simplicity. What if I were to merge these cells? And then let's merge. Okay, that gives me something that looks a little bit like this. And so then in your information about you guys are doing careers, then maybe in this box is where you put your image. And when you're storyboarding, you tend to put things like this here. Also, you might want to put up here, I'm going to move this down just a bit. Maybe you want to put in things that you would put on your page, like your title. And I would go ahead and center those things, make them large, and then you can start putting little notes here. Like this would be an H1. And maybe in here you would have an H2 size title. And what would you put over here in these boxes? Text about blah, blah, blah. Okay, so basically this is your plan to tell me about your career, and you can take and make this box as big as your table as big as your page. There's page 1 done. Now you have to do each page, and you want to have the links in the same place. I would actually come along and center these, and then you would make a note over here so that you have it. These are all links to your pages, okay, and they would be in the same place. You can change what this part of the box over on the right hand side looks like on each page. So that's sort of what I'm looking for your storyboard. And you would want to do each page, and you can kind of see how those are. If you have questions, send me an email. Now the second thing that I want to cover is how you set this up to get started. So I'm going to go into where I have my public HTML for this class. So I have to go, and mine is buried. Hopefully yours is a lot easier to get to than mine is. Okay, so in web design, in high school, there's my public HTML. Now, you guys have public HTML, and inside of it you have a file called index. That's your home page, and that is the default page. In here we're going to make a new folder now, and we're going to call it Proj1. Remember, folder and file names may not have spaces in them, and I always like to make mine shorter because I have less chance of spelling errors. So if I abbreviate it to Proj instead of project and 1, to me that's good. Everything I build in here is going, I also in here also have to put it inside of Proj1. I need to put in a new folder, and that is going to be called images, because that's where you want to store your images for your project. Now, in addition to that, you have to go online to 000 web host and make the same folders. Whoops. Okay, and I think that this one is my high school account. I hope. I go to File Manager. Whoops. Let's try this again. Okay, I'm having a problem loading. Let's see if I can get into one of the other ones. Alright, let's try the File Manager there. Ooh, can't get in today. Alright, let's see if I can get in another File Manager. Alright, second File Manager worked. In here, I'm going to, so this one is a little bit different than the one we did, so I'm going to create Proj1, and inside of there I'm going to create images. Now if I go back up a level, I'm in Proj1. That should all be online now. So then I can upload things to the right place. The index is your home page, so when you are making your pages here, you probably want to include a couple things maybe at the bottom of your page or up at the top. This put me here. You could do file name equals, and on your home page it must be index.html. And you could also put in here page name equals, and this one can be home. Remember, page names may have spaces, file names may not. So when you're doing this project, that's one of the things that you guys have to show that you understand. Your project itself, if I look at your calendar, I believe is due Friday the 8th. Yes, Friday the 8th. So you have about a week and a half after the storyboard is due to get all that done. This week I will be online for help on Thursday from 3:30 to 4:30, not on Tuesday, but on Thursday, because Tuesday I have conferences at Green Mountain. So if you have a question or concern before that, send me an email, send me a message, and be sure to watch this video because it shows you how to set stuff up. So